here, aka Kollector the Hordarian, for the purposes of this here stream. I do like to do another stream where I'm known as Retronathan. That's more about kind of retro gaming, whether bona fide classics or games that evoke the same kind of aesthetic. But for my Kollector guys, that was just a silly name I came up with that kind of vibes with classic 80s tropes for like barbarian names and the like fantasy movies. And also kind of speaks to the fact that I am a collector, as you can see. I like to collect things, figures, games, movies, that kind of stuff. Which what I'll do for this stream, if you haven't seen it before, I will sit on boxes for a while, just kind of amass a small collection. And then after a while, when I have a small little pile to go through, I'll open them up. I call it unboxing because it's kind of sounds a little bit more epic. Sort of like it makes me think of like an 80s sequel or something, like Kollector 2, the Unboxening, So, and I am a child of the 80s, and I love those kind of references and whatnot, and I sprinkle them liberally throughout just my interactions with people and whatnot. And apologize for my voice. It's a little gravelly. Not trying to sound like Barry White or anything, but just kind of fighting congestion sort of thing. Anyway, I figured I'd start with... I have some packages to go through for sure, but I wanted to show off a couple of things that I nabbed recently. I got this guy here, the Metal Gear Solid collection. I got it for a good price. At 60 or whatever it was at retail, was not a fan. And you've got to download these. It looks like, but. Got it off of Woot, which, if you're not familiar, that's a sort of a subsidiary of Amazon, where they just kind of sort of like a deal of the day kind of thing. They'll feature certain things at really good price, and I feel like I got this for like $25, something like that, with tax or whatever, free shipping. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. Recently, I also got from Amazon this beautiful looking thing. Anybody that knows me knows I love cheesy 80s movies, and this one is a perfect midnight movie. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I'm excited. They got a video game coming soon. Soon I say, but I'm not sure if they've even... Yeah, I think it's supposed to be this summer, I want to say, but they kind of had to move it back, which I'm totally fine with. Take your time, make a great game, etc. But that should be fun. I'm hoping they have a limited collector's edition for the video game. But this is just a beautiful steel book. I own other versions of this. I actually have another steelbook version that I don't love the cover, but I got it signed by the Kyoto, if I'm saying that right, or Chiodo. Never sure how to say their names, but they are the brothers who worked on the special effects, the practical effects in the film, and all three of them signed that other Blu-ray. So I'm holding on to that steelbook for sure. Other thing I just wanted to show before I got into some, of these unopened boxes here. Just recently on Star Wars Day, or May the 4th be with you and all that, was Free Comic Book Day. And if you didn't get a chance to go, there was some free books that they had, which I'll show off here in a moment. I also picked up while I was there this Space Ghost sort of holographic cover. These things, the holographic cover gimmick was something that was born out of the 90s, and I'm a sucker for it. It just looks cool. I had to pay a bit extra, but Space Ghost is a fun character. I actually grew up on the I think it's Hanna-Barbera cartoon that I loved it. It was a lot of fun, but he got very popular when Adult Swim put out the Space Ghost Coast to Coast talk show, where it would take snippets or like sort of characters that nobody really knew about, and his enemies like Zaldak, or can't remember his name. It's been a minute since I watched it, but it's a hilarious show. I definitely highly recommend. A lot of really cool, like big name stars were interviewed on that show. So so these are some of the books that they had for Free Comic Book Day. You always got to love Hellboy, consistently good. Nice Star Wars book here, the duality of Luke and his father Vader. Oops, spoiler alert. Got some Ranger Academy. I don't know what that is, but looks like it's something Power Rangers related. If you see that little lightning bolt symbol there, I guess they're training their recruits. Let's see, we've got Spidey and Friends. Dogman, Dave Pilkey, I think it is. Yes. So they had fun stuff for the kids and books for adults as well. The Last Comics on Earth, Ultraman. This is actually just like an advertisement for a new Netflix show. They were giving away like some cards too. With the new Planet of the Apes coming out, of course, you've got a Planet of the Apes book. And, of course, you always got to have some representation of Marvel's elite heroes. Okay, so that's just sampling of some of the Free Comic Book Day stuff that was featured. All right, let me start with this guy here. This is from Scream Team Releasing. I just discovered this company. I don't know how. I mean, probably because I'm a sucker. I'll jump down rabbit holes and like Facebook marketing or something. I probably saw a link and clicked on it and ended up here. But so all right, I ordered some. Let's see here. Well, the main thing that drew me in was I bought this sight unseen, essentially. It's called Cryptids. I'm a fan of the idea of cryptozoology, and all of the weird kind of stories you hear. It's sort of like modern day folklore, and like Sasquatch / Bigfoot and Chupacabra and stuff like that. It's just, as a psychologist, I mean, it's interesting just from a human nature standpoint. Like, what is it? Are people experiencing? Like, are we talking about mass delusions, or is there something that they're observing that they're misinterpreting? Which if you say that all of the time, then you're not giving some folks credit, because there's some very credible observers and there's some really cool evidence and things, and I think it's kind of fun. I go in with a skeptic's eye, but definitely. Anyways, this is a movie I think that kind of leans hard into, okay, there's creatures and monsters out there, they're real, and it tells like a few stories. It looked like it had a bunch of practical effects and whatnot, and Joe Bob Briggs, who I love. I've been watching his show recently, and so I bought this with some signatures, including Joe Bob's. So that was a bit of a draw there. I also noticed that this was the company that puts out, publishes this film called The Barn, which I've been meaning to see. I mean, look at that cover. That's a really super cool VHS style kind of cover. I love the art. But, again, sight unseen. I think I probably could have just watched this on like Shudder or something, but it just looks like the type of movie that I think I would enjoy. Probably want to watch it around Halloween time. A lot of practical effects, cool creature designs, and the like. This one too, I got it signed. Couldn't tell you, really by who. I think, just the people I think that were in the film, maybe the creators, the director, and that kind of thing. So it just looks like kind of a fun film. And then, I went ahead and picked up the sequel, because if you're going to watch the first one, might as well watch the second one. That kind of looks like Darcy. I wonder if she's in it. Darcy, the male girl. Yes, Diana Prince. Awesome. So she's in that. That should be fun. So yeah, this one had some SIGs on it as well. super cool. It's the kind of thing that I like physical media, if anything. Just, you know, if you're in a lurch and internet's out, you can't stream anything. So it's nice to have that as a backup. And you know, down the line, if your collection starts to overtake your space, then you can kind of thin it out and maybe, you know, let go of some things. And stuff with signatures tends to retain value, so you know, that's pretty cool. But all right, let me go by size here. I'll do this this box here. Okay, this is from. Okay, this is Cosmic Evil Toys. Okay, again, random, kind of randomly discovered this. Well, maybe it's not so random. Okay, so I'm a fan of a guy called Donnie Benet. I featured some of his stuff in my unboxing videos, like his LPs and whatnot. And you know, I don't really use my record player as often as I would like, but. Hey, 6V Junior, what's going on? So yeah, Donnie Benet, you know, he's like, I said earlier, I'm a child of the 80s. He embodies that sound. And I just love him because he just looks like just an average middle-aged white guy. You know, he's got like this bald spot and this curly hair, a mustache, and he's so unassuming and so confident, and you know, I love it. His sound is dynamite. He's very talented. I can't hype him up enough. Donnie Benet. So anyways, so since I follow him on the social media channels and whatnot, you know, I noticed that I don't know if the Cosmic Evil Toys person brought him his figure that he made of him, or if he somehow found him, if Donnie found him, and Donnie's all the way from like Aussie land, Australia. So, you know, he tours here every once in a while, and so anyways, he was like tweeting about it or something, or Xing about it, whatever that's called now, I don't know. But that he had this figure, and I was like, man, I need that in my life, because you know, I like my figs, especially when they're like, you know, custom, like, they're just fun. It's not like you can just kind of walk into a store and get these things. You know, the folks just hand make them, and so let me see what this Donnie Benet figure looks like here. Oh, interesting. He even numbered it. That's cool. So the backing doesn't have anything on the backing, and that's okay. But very nice. Here's Donnie Benet. See what I mean? You know, he's got his sweet stash, and he makes some sweet music. So there's the man. Okay, so the same creator made that's his little logo, his little design there. Cosmic Evil Toys. He also made. I had to snap this up. Cult classic kind of thing, internet meme worthy, Indian Thriller. I mean, come on, how could you not adore that? If you haven't seen the video, it's incredible. It's a lot of fun. Just look up Indian Thriller on YouTube. You know, it's obviously a scene from a Bollywood feature, and it's an homage to Michael Jackson's Thriller video, and the song is dynamite. I mean, it's just check it out. You won't be disappointed if you haven't already seen that. Okay, so that was Cosmic Evil Toys. All right, what else do we got here? Let's go with this one. Okay, this is from the LRG warehouse. Folks in these parts know what LRG means. Short for limited run games. Been a fan of theirs for years. They've kind of split people, and I get it. I mean, you know, they got a little political in ways that didn't agree with some people. So, you know, it's like, okay, vote with your dollar. You don't agree with them, you know, go elsewhere. It's fine. And, you know, I think they've changed management, and things are a little different than what they were. Because back in the day, they truly were limited, and you had to scramble and get online, make sure all your ducks were in a row, and quick order. And it's no longer like that. Now they have a pre-order window, and you know, and it's funny because how many people are really unaware. Well, not really funny, but it's just kind of like I see a lot of posts because I follow on their social media, and I see a lot of posts where people are like, "Hey, you know, I ordered this game. Where the hell is it?" You know, and you're not ordering a game that's already been produced. This is pre-production. So they give up like a mock-up image of what you're going to be getting down the road, but it's not been mass-produced. So they have to wait for things to actually be made, and it takes a while. So they have a pre-order window that'll last like maybe, I think I want to say a month. And then, you know, in the meantime, like they're just trying to see how many they need to make, and then they go and they try to line up all the different parts that they need. And if you're getting these like huge collector's editions, there's a lot of different things. I think they rely on different companies to build like statues and whatever else is included. So it just takes a while. So just know what you're signing up for if you're gonna be a customer of limited run games. But I do love their philosophy of trying to keep video game media just, you know, like to keep it not just in the digital realm, okay? So where you're actually getting a product, and I just, you know, I like to hold something in my hand. I'm old school that way, and also it just speaks to the collector in me, especially when they have like steel books and collector's versions, limited editions, etc. So okay. Well, this is what I ordered. I don't know why, per se. I guess this is sort of like sight unseen. This is called Odin Cat's Paradise Collection. It just looks like a cute, relaxing type of game. Maybe a Stardew Valley kind of thing, you know. Just looks super cute. I don't know. And this collects those games onto one cart, which I'm a fan of that for sure. What is in... Doesn't look like... They used to include cards, but they have been unfortunately phasing that out. Again, being a child of the 80s, I used to collect cards. And I'm talking... Well, I did have some sports cards, but I'm talking mostly like... you know, like movies and that kind of thing. So it looks like I also got a soundtrack here. So yeah, again, I don't know. I guess I was really impressed by the trailer. It's been a while since I ordered this, and I'm like, okay, cool. Well, add it to the collection. All right, so that is that. Let me move to this. The next few here, I've got like three more boxes. These are all pretty big, so I'm thinking these are like maybe some collector's edition kind of things. Let's see. That's what I love about unboxings, because it feels new to me. Because I sit on these for a while, and with limited run games, like I explained before, it often takes a while. Okay, so this right here is not limited run games. This is something I ordered for my wife, but don't tell her. I can say and show on here because she's not gonna watch. So we adored the Barbie movie. Okay, and so Mattel Creations, they came up with they released a Barbie that was in the movie, that we just loved. It was Weird Barbie, I think was her name, played by what's her name, Kate McKinnon, is that right? From SNL, and she was a big goofball, and we loved the character. So let me try to get her out of this paper so you can have a look-see here. Very cool. Check her out. She was very flexible, we'll say. And that's kind of a nod to it's sort of a nod to like you know, when girls are playing with the Barbies, they'll just do whatever and stretch them out, and so it's, and mark on them so you can see like she's got little markings on her. She's she's definitely well played with, and imperfect, and that's what makes her perfect. You know, it's really cool character from the movie. So I'm gonna hold on to that and gift it to the wifey, probably for birthday. So that'll be out in October. So I'm gonna just kind of hide this away, and we'll wait till then. Okay, I got a couple more boxes here. Let's see. This one's LRG. Okay, last two are LRG, limited run games. Let's see what we got. All right. So I may still, some of my orders may still come with cards. If they do, of course, I'll show you. But oh wow, yeah, I remember ordering this some time ago. Get it out of the bubble wrap. Okay, this here game is called Myth Force. Okay, check this out. It sort of mimics a clamshell VHS case from back in the day. And here's the back side of that. So this game was super intriguing to me when I saw the trailer. It's essentially like a first-person fantasy shooter type of game, as if you're in a Dungeons and Dragons cartoon, Saturday morning cartoon kind of thing. And I'm like, sign me up. That sounds amazing. So yeah, it comes with a physical copy of Myth Force, 11x17 poster, enamel pin set, original soundtrack, and sticker sheet. Super cool. All right, let's see. We got other things in this box. I don't know if I also ordered like some kind of mega collector's edition. I don't know, man. I'm a sucker. They come out with like, you know, oh well, this is like the limited edition, but then this is the super limited ultra collector's awesome edition, and I'm like, dang it! All right, I got to get that one and the other one. Don't have to, but FOMO, it's real. Oh, that's right. All right, so this is pretty cool. Let me get it out here. All right, packed pretty well. Doesn't seem to be any dings or anything. So, Gargoyles Remastered. This is a re-release of a game that was released back on Super Nintendo and Genesis, I believe, by Disney Games. Very popular series, Gargoyles. You know, the imposing statues that you see on buildings and, you know, major metropolitan kind of cities. They come alive at night and basically just kind of keep people safe. Anyways, this box, supposedly I think it opens up, and it's got Keith David, who does the voice of, you know, one of the main characters, and I don't know if it does music and such, but it's supposed to be do a lot of cool things like that. So at another point, I might do an unboxing of that. I've got a lot of things like that I might want to do, like the Scott Pilgrim stage set. That it comes in like this cool briefcase or whatever. But you know, at some point. All right, so this one's pretty heavy. Just slammed on my big toe here. All right, yeah. Also LRG. So my trusty box cutter here. Ugh, this thing's heavy. Ugh. There we go. Let's see what we got here. What is... Okay, this was kind of tucked on the side there. Oh, cool. I forgot I ordered this. Yeah. Rift Tracks the game. Physical. I actually already have this digital. But, you know, again, I love having, you know, physical version of things. If you're not familiar with Rift Tracks, they're some of the same folks that were with Mystery Science Theater 3000. And so, like the title implies, they riff things. You know, they're just giving funny commentary to weird movies and such. And this is a game of that. So they get clips, and you you know, get to come up with your own quips or riffs on the clips, and it's a lot of fun. Good party type of game. So all right, and let's see here. What is this? Oh. Okay. Some collector's edition of something, I'm gathering. But we shall see. Oh, yeah. Dang it, I'm disappointed that they didn't have, they said, you gotta make sure, man. Sometimes they put, like, the cards floating around with all the packing material. So, all right, this is, wow, that's a big one. Whoa, that's super cool. Okay, Castlevania Advanced Collection. Look how beautiful that is. I love that artwork. It features these classic games that were released on the Game Boy Advance, and I think, what are they all? Dracula X was not on the Game Boy Advance. That was on the Super Nintendo. But I want to say, does this light up? It looks like it would. I know their last... oh, yes. Here we go. Let's see if I can... There it goes. I don't know if you can hear that. So, yeah, very cool. Includes a light box. Has the game, all alternate Castlevania Advanced Collection cover sheets, oversized GBA collector's box, classic silver box with metallic ink, Castlevania Advanced Collection shadow box, which I was just showing off, Castlevania Advanced Collection steelbook, hand-drawn GBA game maps by Jeremy Parrish, 18 by 24 reversible poster, mini cart keychains, very cool, Castlevania Advanced Collection lithographs, awesome, 20 dual setup system cards, Castlevania Advanced Collection comprehensive 3-disc soundtrack. So that's a lot. That's what I call, that's a killer collector's edition. A lot of good goodies in there. All right. Does that about cover it, I think? Yep. All right. Well, if you joined me live today, thanks for popping in. But as always, I'll upload to YouTube where you can find other Kollector the Hordarian videos, as well as Retronathan, my other persona that I, where I'm, playing retro classic type of games. And lately there hasn't been a whole lot of content. The founders, Ryan and Megan Connell and Ryan Kelly, they've just been busy starting their own practice, which I'm a part of, which is super cool. It's called Health Quest. And so some of the geeks like us may subsume under that umbrella. I keep saying that, but just to give folks a heads up, and but we'll see what that looks like in the future moving forward. So it just may be a synergized sort of platform of geeks like us / Health Quest, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. So anyways, again, Kollector here, just doing my thing, showing off my collectible wares. I hope you have a fantastic day. Keep it geeky, as I like to say, and hopefully see you at the next one. All right, take care.